This is how narcissists use toxic techniques to win every argument. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Narcissist and Karma channel. Today we want to provide important information for those of you who often argue with a narcissist. We will divulge the cunning tricks of narcissists when they argue with anyone, and they can always win that argument. Have you ever felt like you were carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders in a relationship? Maybe you're with a narcissist and you feel like you have to do everything to keep them satisfied and in control. The truth is, when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, you may find yourself trapped in a cycle of minimization. It's a frustrating experience that leaves you feeling depleted, drained, and constantly on edge. Minimization, at its core, is an insidious form of gaslighting and denial. It's a tactic used to make you feel like your experiences, feelings, and pain don't matter. The narcissist will play down your emotions, even when they're at their most intense. They'll make you feel like you're overreacting to situations they've reacted to similarly in the past. It's an exhausting cycle that can leave you feeling powerless and vulnerable. But don't despair, dear one. You're not alone. So many of us have gone through similar experiences, and we're here for you. We want to help you break free from the cycle and find healing one step at a time. It's time to take back your power and find your strength again. Remember, you are not responsible for the narcissist's behavior. You are not responsible for their anger, their frustration, or their insecurity. You don't have to carry their weight on your shoulders. Together, we can overcome the destructive effects of narcissistic relationships and find a better path forward. Lean on your support network, stay true to yourself, and never forget that you are loved. Have you ever found yourself in a relationship where you feel like your experiences and emotions don't matter? Maybe you're in a relationship with a narcissist where minimizing is all too prevalent. It can make you feel like you're losing your grip on reality. You're not alone. Many people in narcissistic relationships struggle with minimizing and gaslighting tactics that leave you feeling devalued and vulnerable. When you're in a relationship with a narcissist, it can feel like they have different rules for themselves compared to the rest of the world. They'll downplay your illness or pain while expecting you to cater to their every need. It's exhausting, and it leaves you feeling unheard and unsafe. But I'm here to remind you, dear one, that you are valuable and loved. You don't have to accept the minimizing behavior of a narcissist as your own. You are entitled to your own experiences and emotions, and no one can take that away from you. Together, we can find a path towards healing and reclaim our power. Remember that you are not alone in this journey. There are people who love and support you, even when the narcissist tries to diminish your value. Lean on your faith, your community, and your inner strength. We will overcome this cycle of minimizing and find a path forward to a brighter future, with love and blessings always. Have you ever experienced someone minimizing your pain or illness? Maybe you've been in a narcissistic relationship where your experiences and emotions were downplayed, leaving you feeling helpless and alone. Minimizing behavior in narcissistic relationships can cause significant emotional and physical damage, leaving you feeling like you don't matter. It's hard enough to recover from an illness or injury, but when someone minimizes your experiences, it can make it even harder. I've seen heartbreaking situations where people weren't given enough time to recover from life-threatening illnesses due to unrealistic expectations from the narcissist in their life. It's cruel and can have tragic consequences. As a society, we must recognize the impact that narcissism has on individuals and communities. When we overlook the harm of narcissism, people end up feeling anxious, developing health problems, and experiencing panic attacks. It's essential to validate the pain of those experiencing narcissistic abuse and let them know that they are not alone. We must listen and acknowledge the reality of their situation, offering a hand to guide them through the darkness. If you feel like you're being minimized or gaslit by a narcissistic partner or family member, know that it's not your fault. You don't have to accept someone else's narrative of your experiences and emotions. You are entitled to your truth, and no one can take that away from you. Together, we can create a community of support, love, and healing. You are not powerless, and there is a path forward towards a brighter future. So if you're hurting, know that you're not alone. You have a loving family in Christ who will walk with you through the darkness and help you find the light. Have you ever felt like your experiences and emotions are being dismissed by someone in your life? Maybe you're in a relationship with a narcissist and their behavior is causing you harm. It's essential to understand that minimizing behavior is prevalent in narcissistic relationships. It can make it hard to trust your own reality and leave you feeling helpless and alone. But I want you to know that you are valued and loved and your experiences matter. Don't let anyone minimize your pain or tell you that it's not a big deal. You deserve to be heard and your emotions are valid. If you know someone who is going through narcissistic abuse, please don't dismiss it. Listen to their story with kindness and compassion. It takes courage to open up about what's happening in their life, and they need your support and encouragement to find healing. Narcissists often try to shift blame onto others, similar to a bad worker who blames their tools for their lack of skill or responsibility. It's essential to recognize this behavior and not let the narcissist's blame diminish your truth. You are not responsible for their actions, and you don't have to accept their false narrative. Together, we can turn off the gaslights and bring in the light to help us out of these dark situations. Please know that you have a community here, ready to validate your experiences and support you through the healing process. With love and blessings always. Have you ever found yourself in a relationship where you constantly feel like you're being blamed for things you didn't do? If so, it's possible that you're dealing with someone who has narcissistic personality traits. Dealing with narcissistic abuse can be challenging because it often involves someone who denies responsibility for their actions. This behavior can lead to feelings of victimization and confusion, making it hard for those around them to understand what's happening. But I want you to know that it's not your fault, and you don't have to accept someone else's false narrative. Narcissists often twist reality to make it about them, and their behavior can cause emotional turmoil for those at the receiving end. It's easy to get caught in the blame cycle, leading to feelings of guilt and self-blame. But I want you to know that you are not to blame for someone else's actions. Recognizing the patterns of narcissistic behavior is the first step in finding healing and breaking free from the blame cycle. It's essential to take responsibility for your life and avoid the manipulative middleman. If you know someone who is experiencing narcissistic abuse, it's important to offer support and be there for them. Listen to their story with compassion and understanding, and let them know that they are not alone. Together, we can create a community of love and support, helping each other find healing and reclaim our self-worth. Know that I'm here for you, listening and offering my support through this difficult journey, with love and blessings always. Do you find yourself constantly trying to control your environment to avoid being blamed by a narcissistic partner, family member, or coworker? If so, I want you to know that you are not alone. It's common for people in these relationships to over-organize and control every detail, fearing that any slip-up could trigger a blame-shifting rant from the narcissist. This behavior can be exhausting and leave you feeling drained and defeated. But I want you to know that you are doing all you can, and you are not responsible for someone else's actions and emotions. Building self-assurance and boundaries is crucial in protecting yourself from the emotional turmoil of the narcissistic relationship. Remember that you only have control over your own actions and reactions, and that it's okay to set boundaries that protect your well-being. People with narcissistic personality disorder often refuse to confront their deep-seated sense of shame and inadequacy. Instead, they use blame and projection to maintain their sense of control, even if it means causing pain for those around them. But I want you to know that their behavior is not your fault, and that you can find healing and peace in this journey. It's essential to build a support system of friends, family, or a therapist. Through their love, guidance, and support, you can find the strength to navigate the challenges of a narcissistic relationship and reclaim your self-worth. Remember that you are valued and loved, and your experiences matter. If you ever need someone to talk to or a listening ear, know that I'm here for you, ready to offer my love and support. With love and blessings always. Did you know that blame shifting and gaslighting have been part of human behavior for centuries? It's a devastating experience that can make you feel like you're losing touch with reality. When someone tries to shift blame onto you, it's easy to feel unheard and resentful. Gaslighting is a manipulative tactic used to make you doubt your own reality, leaving you questioning your abilities and sanity. But I want you to know that you are not alone, and you can find healing and peace in this journey. It's essential to have a support system of friends and family who can help ground you in reality and remind you of the truth. This support can help you avoid falling into the trap of self-doubt and questioning your abilities. Remember, it's not your fault when someone tries to shift blame onto you or gaslight you. You are not responsible for someone else's actions or emotions, but you can control your reactions. Stay true to yourself and your reality, knowing that you have people who love and support you. If you ever need someone to talk to or a listening ear, know that I'm here for you. You are valued and loved, and your experiences matter. Together, we can build a community of love and support, helping each other find healing and reclaim our self-worth, with love and blessings always. Gaslighting is a way for someone to gain power over you by making you doubt your own reality. Gaslighting can be hard to recognize because the gaslighter is often charismatic and manipulative. They might convince you that they're the only one who cares about you or make you feel like you owe them something. But I want you to know that you are not crazy and your thoughts and feelings are valid. Even something as simple as planning a dinner date can lead to gaslighting, leaving you feeling confused and unsure about what really happened. But you have the power to take back control over your reality. It's essential to seek out the support of friends, family, or a therapist who can help you identify and confront gaslighting behavior. Remember, you are not alone, and together we can build a community of love and support that helps each other find healing and reclaim our self-worth. Being gaslit is a form of emotional abuse, and it can cause a lot of self-doubt and lead to feeling not good enough in other relationships or at work. If you've ever felt the need to record a conversation to make sure you heard it right, you've been gaslit. But as your pastor, I want you to know that you are valued and loved, and your experiences matter. When confronted with proof of their gaslighting, the narcissist will often react with anger and hostility, blaming you for their own behavior. But remember, you are not responsible for their actions or emotions. You can find strength in your faith, build self-assurance and boundaries, and take control over your own reality. Together, we can find healing and peace in this journey. If you ever need someone to talk to or a listening ear, know that I'm here for you. Gaslighting can happen within tribes, families, or even society, making you feel like you're going crazy and questioning your own reality. In extreme cases, gaslighting by your tribe can deny and ignore abuse, causing terrible effects on your mental and emotional well-being. You might feel like you're walking into a room where everyone has been brainwashed, making it hard to speak up and challenge the gaslighting. It's essential to trust your own thoughts and feelings and not let others manipulate your reality. Seek out support from those who validate and believe your experiences, even when they go against the norm. Remember, your reality is valid, even if it's not accepted by the group. Don't be afraid to set boundaries and stand up for yourself when confronted with gaslighting behavior. You deserve to be treated with respect and kindness, no matter who it is coming from. And if necessary, it's okay to leave a toxic relationship and seek help from a therapist or support group. Remember the words of Jesus, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." Have the courage to speak up and challenge the gaslighting, even if it means standing alone. With God's love and support, you have the power to reclaim your reality and find healing and peace. If you ever need someone to talk to or a listening ear, know that I'm here for you. You are valued and loved, and your experiences matter. Societal gaslighting is a real issue that can deeply affect our mental and emotional well-being. Narcissistic abuse is often denied and ignored, leading to the rise of narcissism in our society. Projection is a common defense mechanism used by narcissists to protect themselves from their own wounds, conflicts, and worries. This tactic can be confusing and hurtful when someone accuses you of something you've never done. Gaslighting is a weapon used by narcissists to control and manipulate others, making us doubt our own reality. But I want you to know that your reality is valid, and your experiences matter. Don't let anyone take that away from you. It's essential to pay attention and not fall for their tricks. Protecting our reality is vital in a world where societal norms and groupthink can be dangerous. Seek validation and support from people who believe you, and don't let others manipulate how you see the world or your experiences. It's understandable that when we have thoughts or feelings that make us uncomfortable, we may project them onto someone else to avoid dealing with them. But as children of God, we must seek healing and wholeness from within and avoid projecting onto others and causing them harm. Instead of getting defensive, take a step back and think about why that person might be saying those things. It could be because they're projecting their own issues onto you. Remember, the power to take control over your reality is within you. If you ever need someone to talk to or a listening ear, know that I'm here for you. You are valued, loved, and your experiences matter. Together, we can overcome societal gaslighting and build a community of love and support. Projection is a defense mechanism that we all use, but when it's incessant, it can hurt those closest to us, like partners, family, or friends. I want you to know that you don't have to take on someone else's projections as your own. Instead, take a moment to acknowledge what's happening, recognize that it doesn't define you, and move on. Remember, your reality is valid, and you deserve to be treated with respect and kindness. Don't let anyone else's inner battles become yours. Seek support from those who believe in you and love you for who you are. When dealing with a narcissist, projection is likely to be part of their arsenal. But taking on their insecurities can become part of who you are and harm your well-being. Don't let their projections define you or cause you to doubt your worth. It's possible that the person making those accusations is projecting their own insecurities onto you. Recognizing that their accusations are really about their inner struggles is crucial in disarming their projections. Being a narcissist whisperer or Jide warrior means understanding the behavior of the narcissist and not letting their projections become your own. It's essential to stay true to yourself, seek support from those who believe in you, and not let anyone else's issues harm your well-being. Remember the words of Jesus, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God." By staying true to yourself and not taking on the projections of others, you can become a peacemaker and bring healing to the world. If you ever need someone to talk to or a listening ear, know that I'm here for you. You are valued, loved, and your experiences matter. Together, we can overcome the effects of narcissism and build a community of love and support. With love and blessings always.